We are here at the Hard Rock Cafe, 279 Yonge Street in the heart of downtown Toronto. And I'm so happy you're here with me. Give yourselves a big clap. Oh, wow. Yes, you know, there's been a lot going on, so I think it's time we talk about some things. What time is it?
Hot Topics!
That's right, it's time for Hot Topics, and Hot Topics are, you know, at the tip of the tongue. It's what people are talking about in the office at the water cooler. So some things that happened this week. Kimye, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian are on the cover of Vogue magazine. Did you see it?
Yeah.
How many people saw that? You did, okay. Quite a few people saw that. And so I don't know if you know that I used to do voice acting back in the day. I actually did a radio comedy, and I do voices. No, I don't hear voices, I do voices. And I just thought, you know, for fun, maybe I could read a quote that Kim made. She gave a statement about this whole magazine cover. So I have to conjure up my Kim Kardashian, if you could just give me a moment. And what she has like, you know, a very nasal quality to her voice, peppered with a little bit of California sunshine. So let me get right here. Okay, so I knew it was happening, of course, but I didn't really know it was like on the cover. So I'm just so honored. Kanye's the first rapper, I'm the first reality star, and we're the first interracial couple. Thank you. That was. So I have a statement to give back to Kim. Kim, you have 15 more minutes. Enjoy them. Thank you. All right. Something else happened today. Does anyone remember Manticore? Manticore was the white tiger that mauled Roy Horn, 2003. Do you remember that cute white tiger that mauled him?
Yeah.
So going back to that, Siegfried and Roy, they're a really famous Las Vegas act, and for some bizarre reason, the tiger attacked, severely injured Roy Horn. So badly that he's still partially paralyzed. Well, he passed away today at the age of 17. So not Roy, the tiger. Yeah. So rest in peace, Manticore. But you know, I was thinking about the whole thing. Siegfried and Roy, they maintain that the tiger did not actually attack. That what happened was Roy had a mini stroke, and he fell on stage. And then the little witty tiger was dragging him off to save his life, dragging off his limbs at the same time. So I'm thinking, are they in a little denial about the tiger? What do you think?
Big time.
Yeah, definitely.
You know? And then when I thought about that, that prompted me to think about some of the pet owner friends that I have. Do you ever go over to a friend's house or a family member's house, and they've got a wild pet? Now, don't get me wrong. Like don't get me wrong. Like, I love animals. Like, I used to have dogs. I had a really cute cat. I had budgies. I had fish. I had a hamster for a minute. Like, I'm a big animal lover. But I know when, you know, animals need to be like disciplined. You can see it all over them. So you ever go over to like a friend's house and you know the dog needs a little bit of training, and you're kind of like hesitant to get in through the door. You kind of like, you know, you make this kind of look to see where the dog is or the cat is, and your friend said, well, aren't you coming in? And it's like, well, where's Smokey? You know, so your friend tells you, well, Smokey's in the corner, and you know, he's full of life and energy, and he just can't wait to see you. And your heart start racing because Smokey is really badly trained. So you admit to your friend, you say, you know what, Smokey is dangerous. That's what I think. I think your dog's dangerous. And you know, the pet owner friend is in complete denial. And, no, he's not dangerous. He's just frisky. He likes you. And then you put up the scar from the last visit, and you say, well, this is what happened the last time he liked me. I have like stitches. So I think your dog is a menace to the neighborhood. Anyway, so the friend kind of completely denies the whole thing. So I think pet owners, really check your pet because they could really be hurting people out there. So Ray J is in the news. Ray J actually has another video out, this time with Joan Rivers. Who would have thought? Yeah, the last time he had one out, that was with his ex-girlfriend, Kim Kardashian, right? A little sex romp video. Well, actually, this is it's a spoof on what they did with Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers has a new show with her daughter Melissa called Joan Knows Best, and they were just making fun of the whole video, and it was pretty cute. But I don't think the Kardashian clan were laughing. So, but I saw it. It was quite hilarious. Again with Ray J. Ray J actually counterattacked a hater this week. Apparently this girl was, every time he posted something on Instagram or Facebook, she would make some nasty comment. So he just said, you know what, I've had it. He took her picture and he posted it on Instagram, and under the caption he says, "This woman reminds me of someone from the Planet of the Apes." Ouch. Ooh. Yeah, so she saw that, she was very offended, and she asked for an apology. And she said, well, why am I being singled out when millions of people hate you? So anyway, so Ray J, that was his way of getting back. How many people here are wearing purple? Show of hands or make some noise. I'm wearing my purple on my fingernails here. Today is World Purple Day. And World Purple Day commemorates raising the awareness of epilepsy. And this was actually founded in 2008 by a 9-year-old, Cassidy Megan of Nova Scotia. So it's worldwide right now. People wear purple to give awareness to that. So if you want something done, ask a 9-year-old, basically. What else is going on? Chris Martin and Gwyneth Paltrow have called it quits after 10 years of marriage. Who would have thought? Yeah, you sound so disappointed. I know, I was shocked when I saw that. So I guess no more weird names for their kids. What was the last child's name? Was it Cucumber? No, Apple. Strange name, a fruit name. Anyway, so Gwyneth just announced this split, and on her website she says that it was a conscious uncoupling. Okay, say it with me, conscious uncoupling. So they broke up, right? Isn't that like a bougie way of saying, like, I got dumped? So I thought, okay, well, let me come up with a couple of bougie ways of saying that I am dumped. So how about kick it to the curbitude? How do you like that one? Or this other one is, I dropped your assness. How about that one? Which one do you like, the first or the latter?
The second.
The second one, okay. So if you want to go bougie, those are probably some terms you want to use. April 16th, there's another taping, Nikki Clark Show in New York City. So I hope you tune in. And we're going to be featuring R&B pop singer Ricky Jarman. He's amazing. So you got to tune in for that. That's April 16th, and it's on Rockland World Radio from 7 to 8 p.m. So check that out. I'll remind you again. All right, so I wanted to say something. You know, like every talk show host has their shtick. They have something that they do that is their signature. You know, what does Helen do when she starts the show? She dances with everyone, and then she plops down and the show starts. So this is what we're going to do on the Nikki Clark Show. I want everybody to take out their cell phones right now. Please and thank you. Take out your cell phones right now. And we're going to do a selfie on cue, okay? Now when you take your selfie, I would like you to send the selfie to Nix on the Mix. That's my Twitter handle, okay? And the person with the best selfie is going to win this. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It fell over, but it's on the table. Sorry, so you're going to get Eli's Organic Body Shop line. I think the value is $75. You're going to get this right here, okay? Woo! Yeah, that's a big deal. And you're also going to get you're going to get a gift certificate from Donna Dolphy here over there. She's going to be one of our guests. All right, so is everybody ready? I'm serious. Okay, ready? So drop that beat. show tonight. We have an amazing lineup. All the way from San Diego, California, Eternal. And we have the CEO of TEIM, Lauren Duffield here. We also have award-winning hairstylist Donna Dolphy here. And then we've got, give me a second. I need my glasses. We have got the killer performance by Chris Monaco. He's going to be And then we have the co-founders of the Vaughan Film Festival, Mark Pagliaroli and Antonio Yanko. So you want to go anywhere, you're here at the Nikki Clark Show. Keep it locked. Welcome back. You're here on the Nikki Clark Show, and joining me in the hot seat is the one and only Eternal.
Good.
Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it.
No doubt. It's a pleasure being here, you know what I'm saying?
How'd you hear about the show?
Hey, man, the word travels. Like I said, you know, the word travels about the Nikki Clark Show. I got a phone call from my boy when I was out in the States, and said, you know, he heard about me coming out on tour, and said that, you know what I mean, I know a wonderful show that you should make a stop through. It would be good for promotion, but I just think it's a good look. And he said, get you on Nikki Clark Show, so I'm here.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that. Is he here, by the way?
Yeah. My boy PB Styles is in the building.
All right.
Big ups PB Styles.
Big up.
You know what I'm saying?
Very good.
Eye Candy Entertainment, you know what I'm saying? Big ups to them and his whole organization. Appreciate it.
Nice. So let's go back to Little Eternal. Talk about where you grew up.
Well, I'm from California, you know what I'm saying? That's where I was born and raised. And then, you know, and I got into music at a younger age. It all started when I was around 6. My mom bought me a Michael Jackson doll that came with the Michael Jackson doll and a microphone.
Was it Black Michael?
Yeah, it was Black Michael. Oh, this is 1980. This is 1984, 85 Thriller Michael. And no, it was kind of cool though, because you can have the microphone if you would buy any like radio and you sung into the mic, you can hear yourself through the radio. So
that is so cool.
Yeah, it was crazy back then. So you know what I mean, and then, you know, throughout the years I progressed it, and then I think about 14, 15, you know, growing up and going through the trials and tribulations as a young teenager, you know, and growing up on hip hop and listening to rock music as well, I just really started taking stuff into poetry, and started hitting up the karaoke spots inside the mall.
I love karaoke.
Yeah. Some of the malls out there were doing like, they had like a, you know, they had a karaoke place where you could go and pick your song and then you could sing. But me, I was more interested in like, yo, can I bring in my own stuff? So I used to run down to like the record store and go buy like a single of like Mac 10 or Jay-Z, and I would go rap on their instrumentals. And then I think one thing led to the next, you know. I really started getting more serious about it when I was about like, you know, 15, dropped my first album in 1994, and went hard from there. You know,
Wow.
Yeah, it's ambition.
That is ambition. and you started as an independent artist.
Yeah.
You weren't waiting for a big label to come and pick you up.
Nah. When I was younger, you know, I used to write to a lot of the fan clubs. You know, back in the you know, late '80s, early '90s, a lot of the rappers had fan clubs you can send stuff to. And when I was young, I was actually trying to get signed to like Ruthless Records. You know, he was like a real big thing with me.
I love
So
you.
yeah, so I actually got a letter back from the dude. You know what I mean? And you know, just basically said that right now I wasn't what they were looking for, but for me to keep going, keep the dreams alive. I got the same thing from DJ Quick, so that was kind of cool. And then basically in 1997, I started up my own record label called Castlevania Entertainment. You know, I went and bought some studio time. I made my own beats, wrote my own lyrics, and you know, I was just kind of like out in the streets and randomly was picking dudes and just random people, and just went in the studio and started making tracks. And then you know, and by then, about time, this was like 1997. when I actually started my own label and I was recording my first album in 1997, 98. And I released it in South Carolina in 1999. Came back to Cali and dropped it and got nominated at the Music Awards.
That's big.
And which was like, yo, I was like, what? Are you serious? I'm just like seeing some, some underground cat. It was nothing big, literally, like I went to like just some local mom and pop store and got just like some little cassette tapes. But I was out there pushing. I was in front of the malls, in front of Target. A lot of the
I don't think a lot of people know what cassette tapes are.
Yo, man. Yeah, man. Back in the DC and AD days, you know what I'm saying? When dinosaurs were still walking, there was a thing called cassette tapes. They were like rocks. You throw them at somebody, you knock them out. You know what I mean? But it was just it was just kind of cool. I had an ambition, I had a dream. It was something that I was really into was this music thing. I felt like Eazy-E wasn't looking for me, so I need to look for myself. So I decided just to start my own thing. And like I said, in 2000, I got nominated for the Music Awards. And then the following year, I dropped my second album, which was called Castlevania 2: The Battle Angels. And then I was nominated for 2 Music Awards.
Wow, look at that.
Back to back.
That is ambition.
And then I won. I won. So I'm like a cat who went from like making songs in like the mall at the karaoke spot, went to a studio, had an ambition, hit the streets, and just was going. And when I made a name for myself. So just let everybody know, you don't need a major record label to make some noise. I did it by myself and was a millionaire by 2002.
There you go. Words to the wise.
Yeah.
So when did you connect with Wu-Tang Clan?
Well, what happened was I was at a hip hop show in San Diego, and GZA came through, and some of RZA's artists were in the backstage, and I was actually there filming one of my buddies, but he was opening up, and I got backstage and I had the camera, and I heard some cats back there freestyling, and they were like, "Oh yeah, these are RZA's boy, blah 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 blah." And I was like, "Okay, cool," and then so I was like, okay, I'm listening to these guys. I'm like, oh, these guys got flow. And I was like, well, I got flow too. So I was like, check me out, and went there and just dumped I just unleashed hell on them and let them know, what's up. It was just more, just stepping into the session, and they was like, yo, you got a CD? And I was like, me? It was like, yeah. And I was like, no, not really. Well, actually, no, I do. I got one in the car. So I went to the car and gave him my CD, and then, chopped it up with him, and then I got a phone call about 3 weeks later and asked if I could come to Long Beach. And then I went to Long Beach and basically sparred, went back and forth with some of the guys, just exchanging lyrics, and they realized like, okay, you got it, you know what I mean? And basically they looked out for me, and then from there, Killer Priest took me more under his wing, and Papa Chief from Brooklyn Zoo. And then I just basically took it upon myself to go out, reach out to other cats in the Wu and other, Killer Bees and other Wu affiliates, and basically started making more of a name for myself. And then Wu Management, my man Justice Hype really helped push me. And when it came to just the backing of it, but most of it was just me just out there reaching, networking, hitting up people, showing my ambition, letting people know I was hungry. And you can't sit here and expect everybody to do everything for you. So me getting put on was one of them things where, okay, I'm getting getting money, I'm hitting these major tours, all these wonderful things are about to happen, which in somewhat in a sense I thought, but let's keep it real, that's not what really happened. It was one of those things where I was blessed, and I had the talent, and I had the ambition, they seen that in me. So basically it's like, look, we're gonna give you a foundation, like a piece of land to build on, like the Field of Dreams. If you build it, they'll come. So that's what they did. They gave me a Field of Dream, and they came. I had to make a name for myself. No one held my hand. You know what I'm saying? I have to really get out there and make a name for myself, make my own money, book my own shows. But at the end of the day, there's somebody there to take money.
So being proactive as an artist is very important.
Oh yeah, man. Just being focused, being focused.
Let's talk about your tour.
Oh man. Woo! That Hell's Winter Tour is in effect. I'm out here in Canada, I got 6 shows. We already did Hamilton. We've already did Guelph. We shut them down. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to my boy Kevin, you know, from AKA Static from GSD. He brought me down here and booked me for 5 shows, and then PB Styles came through and brought in the 6 shows. I got 4 remaining shows in Toronto, April 3rd. I'm going to be hitting up this weekend, actually. I'm going to be doing London this Friday and Kitchener this Saturday. And then the following week on April 3rd, I'm going to be doing Toronto. And then on April 4th, I'm going to be doing Barrie. And then I'm back in Guelph on April 5th for my man Kevin's birthday and King of the Dot battles. So I'm out here right now. I'm doing it up. It's a beautiful tour. I'm bringing the pain. I'm axing the mic. So if you guys are a big, you know, fan of the Wu-Tang, if you're a fan of hip-hop, if you're just afraid of raw lyricism, just that real hip-hop, and want to actually hear somebody say something other than that bubblegum, watered-down,
right,
dumbed
candy
radio stuff, then come check me out. I'm on tour. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
What's up? Beautiful. And where can people find you?
You can check me out on Facebook. Actually, you can check me on my main page. You can go to facebook.com/EternalKV. All together, ETERNALKV. And you can pick up my Facebook there. You can find my MySpace that way, Reverb Nation, Twitter. Just type in twitter.com/EternalKV. And same thing, I got free downloads. I got 2 brand new albums coming out this year. One is called Ink Poisoning, and the other one's called War Machines. I got some of the Wu fam on there, like Dungeon Master from Brooklyn Zoo. I got Killer Priest up on there. Me and my man Darren G is putting the War Machines album together, and then my boys Danny Che and Rush One to help me out with the Ink Poisoning. And I'm also currently working on a project with my man Kevin. You know what I'm saying? Something that's going to be coming out later on during the year. So I'm a busy man, but definitely check me out. You know what I'm saying? I got something to say, and that's what makes a difference. Because in order for you to become a hit, the listener and the artist has to become one. That means you have to say something that they can relate to, or say something that they can actually feel and be like, dang, I feel that. You know what I mean? So
I feel that.
I feel that.
Can you do something special for me?
What's up?
I know it's kind of putting you on the spot, but can you do a little freestyle for the audience in the TV land? Please, encourage him. Just right out there, a little freestyle.
In the hot seat. In the hot seat.
Take us out, please.
All right, yo. I'm in the hot seat in Toronto, kicking it with Nikki. Can you see like me? I'm eternal, and you know my rhymes are tricky. I'm hella sticky like the icky when I'm rolling the blunt. You can call me the Kim Kardashian, but I don't got the trunk, but you can find me in the back slapping it. Like the rabbit, I be tapping it. I'm coming down with the rocket launcher when I be blowing it. My rhymes be explosive, mathematically like war calculus. Can you see I'm so damn fanatic? They call me the Spider-Man, the one and only black man. I'm walking through the desert sand with the mic in my hand, with the gun as a holster. You can see I'm gonna get ya. Coming down, you can see I'm harder than Michael Jackson Thriller. I'm more blacker than the average cat. Coming down with the spike back. Can you can see when my rhymes I spit them battle rap, take you back to the future, execute you like Mac Dog Tanner. Coming down when I'm thinner and make you darker and scanner. You can see the mind frame, you can see inside the brain. I don't do cane, but you can see my lyrical rhymes like explain. I educate the mind with the format, spitting with the cataracts, leave you oblivious to my rhyme when you can see I'm suspicious like the usual suspect. I smoke cigarettes, leave your mind in check, talk smack and I leave you with a broken neck. Call me the exorcist, I reminisce about the hands of God. Coming down when I smack MCs on iPods. I don't care if you cry, I don't care if you whine, but I sitting down with the keys, I'm macking MCs. I'm all about my money, hard and grime and gritty. I'm on Nicky Clark, so yo, make some note, Toronto City.
With the CEO of TEIM, Lauren Duffield. Welcome her to the show. Nice to see you again.
You too.
Yeah, you look lovely.
Thank you.
I like your little emerald green.
Yeah,
They're my favorite colors.
Yeah.
Besides purple, I like purple a lot. So tell me a little bit about your background.
Okay, so I am a crazy passionate 24-year-old, and I grew up in Burlington with 4 parents.
Burlington in the house.
With 4 parents who, at the age of 13, I watched them all start, grow, fail, and restart businesses.
So you have 4 parents.
4 parents, yeah. My parents divorced at a very young age, so very blessed. I have a great relationship with all 4 of them.
That's great.
And they're all entrepreneurs in their own way, so it's essentially in my blood. I've watched it since I was a little girl, and yeah, it's just part of me. So I have them to thank for that.
And I think that, bosses are born. I really think that there's something in your personality innately, and then the environment brings it out. But,
Yeah, I agree.
like not a lot of people sign up for all the struggle and, the misery sometimes that comes with being your own boss.
Yes, for sure.
So you really have to know what you're getting into.
For
So
sure.
tell me about TEIM. What does it stand for?
Okay, so team, TEIM, we're putting the I back in team. So stands for technology, E, environment, I is for innovative, and M is for management. So we are a green wholesale and marketing firm, and we're acting as the middleman. So our goal is to essentially help businesses save money while also reducing their impact on the environment. So the idea is that it's not just about growth and prosperity, it's also about environmental protection and sustainability. So there's a triple bottom line is kind of the new term that's being thrown around out there.
So what made you start this?
It's a long answer, but again, it kind of comes back to my family. I always knew I was going to be my own boss one day. I knew it would involve helping businesses be more efficient, and I didn't have anything to do with the environment. At first, it was going to be more event planning and just general management and consulting. And then throughout university, I had a lot of roommates in environmental science. Every single 20th chapter in every single commerce textbook I read was about sustainability. And I don't know if you watch the news or if you're living under a rock or not, but every resource that's valuable to us, every resource that is valuable to us as humans is scarce, and it's essentially is all our fault at the end of the day when it comes to topics like climate change and
So this winter,
yeah,
we did it?
yeah.
Okay, you hear that?
Partially,
We're
yeah.
at fault.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's a big time, it's a big change, so we want to be a part of that. There's a lot of resources and products and services out there to help people and businesses make this environmental change, so we're bringing the 2 parties together, because the myth behind going green is that it's expensive and that it's difficult, it's overwhelming. There's so many different sectors to it. So yeah, the first one we're starting with is LED retrofitting.
So we've done quite a bit of damage to the planet. And what are some easy ways that we can restore some of the ecology?
Easy ways at home would be
just to stay mindful of what we can do.
Simple would be turn down your thermostat a couple degrees, throw on a sweater. When you go to work during the day and nobody's at home, you don't need to heat your floors. Like, you can turn off your heat completely. If you don't have it on a timer, remember to do it. It's simple things: washing your clothes in cold water, using reusable bags. The ones that that's been a huge thing at all the grocery store chains forever now. There's so many little things. It's just simple things like even putting all your errands on a list for one day rather than running a different errand every day after work. You're driving less. So it's almost, to me, it's common sense. I don't have an environmental background whatsoever. Mm-hmm. I'm a business girl, but to me, it's more of a common sense thing. We can't grow for the sake of growing.
Gotcha. Now you made a special visit to South Africa. Can you talk about that quickly?
Yes, I did. Part of the reason why I'm 2 years behind on my website launch, but I went there in fall of 2012, and I volunteered at a preschool with a class of 2 to 4-year-olds, and I lived with a family there. So I obviously fell in love with my family and the kids, and it was the best experience of my life. I'm actually going back on April 18th, and I'll be spending a week in the village. But upon returning last year in 2013, I ran a crowdsourcing event. So I had my talented brother who's in video production throw together a video, and we crowdsourced around, I think it was around $5,000. And then last minute wasn't enough money, so we threw together an event, and Again, Burlington, the community of Burlington is wonderful. We had sponsors everywhere from Kelly's Bake Shop downtown Burlington and Shoeless Joe's held the event. I was able to, in the end, raise $11,000. I charged everyone $5. Sorry, that was to raise money for the preschool specifically. Every child at the preschool I volunteered at got 3 doctor's visits plus a free prescription last year.
Fantastic.
So,
And you're going back again?
Going back again, yeah.
Okay. Now, where can people find you if they want to get information about
Facebook,
your amazing
Twitter,
project?
/Go Team. Website is being launched actually tomorrow, so www.goteam.ca. There's going to be opportunities for everyone. We are partnered with the Carbon Farmers, so our whole thing right now is plant some trees. So visit our website and plant a tree.
All right. I'm so proud of you. That's amazing what you're doing.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Lauren. We'll be right back. We are back with the lovely award-winning stylist Donna Delphi here. Thank you for joining us. You're
Thank
looking
you,
lovely.
Nikki.
I like what you're
Likewise.
wearing. Very, very cute. And who do we have? We have some of your models, Chelsea
Jocelyn.
and Jocelyn. Thank you for joining us. All right. So when did you know that you wanted to become a stylist?
Good question. Well, when I was a little girl, I used to braid my doll's hair and I used to cut them off. And back in Jamaica, I remember when I used to go get my hair braided, I was very fascinated watching the braider hair hands go like this. And I'm like, wow, that's amazing. And then as I grew up, I started finding myself looking up. I'm looking at all the girls' hair. And I really find that's where the passion started. Just being attracted to hair.
Ever since you were a little
Yes, I'll be on the bus and I'll be picking off, looking at the braid cuticle, and I want to go in and pick off their cuticle, give them a haircut, but I have to compose myself. I'm like, okay,
because
Donna,
they
stop it.
think you'd be a stalker or something.
Right, but it really, yeah.
It'd be against the law.
It's almost like when you start buying cars, you start noticing cars.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. No, I totally understand it. So, is that part of your drive, your love of hair, and then what else drives you to start your business? You've got an incredible business going on.
Geez, what drives me? In the mornings when I get up, I think about making my client looking and feeling great. I mean, one of the things that really, really drive me is motivating young stylists, teaching them hairdressers. And I love to compete, as you know. I just won the Multicultural Stylist of the Year just last year.
Congratulations.
And this year, I am on the Mirror Award online competition. So go on Facebook and vote for me. So in April, next weekend, will be the competition. So vote, vote, vote.
So vote for Donna.
Yes, online competition right now as we speak.
Right, and I've been to your beautiful salon in Yorkville on Scarlett Street, and I've seen your wall of trophies and awards. So you work hard.
I
have
work
to-
very hard, very hard.
I
Yeah.
have to give you props for that.
Thank you,
definitely.
Nikki.
So, what are some lessons you could share with us about being an entrepreneur? And it's not always easy, right?
Oh no, it's really, really a challenge. I mean, I am the president and the CEO of Donna Delphi Hair, as well as I'm the portfolio artist for L'Oreal Professional Artistic Team. I mean,
And that didn't fall in your lap. That was
no. I mean, I don't know if hairdressing choose me or if I choose hairdressing, but the universe was very good for me because I find something really passionate about. Right now, we have a lot of things going on. I have my Nunkiss blow dry bar happening in my salon right now as we speak. We do great cut and color. And I have my amazing line of hair extension that I'll be presenting for you today. However, being creative and being a educator and being a businesswoman, that's powerful.
It's a
And
lot
that's-
to juggle.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. But you know what? It excites me and it keeps me going because there's always a ladder to go up and to follow. So I'm very excited. I'm very driven, and I really love what I do.
I can see that.
Thank you.
Definitely. And do you want to show us something a little bit?
Oh, about my
salon,
fabulous
yeah.
extension pieces. Great.
There you go.
Woo!
Look at that. Now there's
Awesome.
What kind of colors are in here? It's so silky, by the way.
Oh yeah, this is beautiful. I've been working on my extension pieces 5 years ago. And I met a very important person in my life. His name is Kulan. And Kulan has his own factory in India, which means I have the most amazing, authentic human extension pieces to work with. We color it darker, lighter, and we have a pink ends. And I mean, Caravana is coming. All the young girls want a little bit of pink. Who doesn't want pink in the audience? Yeah.
I would purple it. I would do that for
purple.
me.
You gotta come to my store, girl. Let me hook you up, girl. Yeah. So what I'll be doing, I'll be showing you a simple makeover on my beautiful model.
Okay, let's see.
This is Jocelyn. So what we're gonna do with Jocelyn, you know Jocelyn's a little bit mature, right? She's sophisticated and she's classy. We're gonna do an amazing ponytail that keep her a little bit chic. And here's our rocker chick, Chelsea, with her red hair. We're gonna give her, she wants volume. We're gonna give her a nice thick volume. You guys ready?
We're ready.
Ready?
Okay, let's see.
Okay.
Maybe we could have a little
Yeah.
slight demonstration music, maybe some happy music.
I mean, ready to wear, this is a ready to wear hair. It's very versatile. Jocelyn loves to go to the gym, which means she takes her ponytail out and she goes to the gym, she exercises, she comes back home, she's going for dinner with her amazing husband, and voila.
So this doesn't take long at all. It's
Oh,
just like,
absolutely not. You go in,
So
you
you put
pull
in
the
the
top.
ponytail
Yeah,
and
put
just
the
kinda
ponytail.
puff it
We're
up in
gonna
the
pull
back.
the top up in the back. Yeah, here we go. Remember, this piece is one piece. It's like a wig piece, okay? I sold Jocelyn these pieces. The next thing I know, she walked in the salon with a ponytail. Her husband said, "My God, Donna, you've created a monster. She don't want to wear it to bed." I want to be to bed. She goes, she's
Whatever
not taking
works
it out.
for you. Look
Okay.
at that. That's quick, right? That
Yeah.
was like under 2 minutes.
I mean, and for weddings, it's very easy for weddings. For weddings, put in a nice bun. Here's our clip. Pin it in.
That's amazing. No?
Pin it in.
Yeah.
Turn around. Look at that. And look forward.
It's
Turn
under
around.
5 minute
that.
transformation.
What do y'all think?
I like it.
Like Donna Dolphy here in Yorkville. You get all these fabulous makeovers.
I love it. I love it. And
My girl Chelsea, the rocker girl. Come on, girl, let's do this. So Chelsea, I mean, Chelsea's my receptionist, by the way. Yep. She comes in on a Saturday morning and she's just looking fabulous. She helped me sell these extension pieces because, I mean, a client comes in there goes, "Oh my God, Chelsea, I love your hair. I mean, look at this." She has fine hair, but she just wanted some length. Here we go.
So these are just easy to clip in and clip. Can you just take them out at night?
Absolutely.
Or you can sleep
They're
in
like-
them with your husband if you want.
Right,
Like
right.
Jocelyn.
I mean, they're like jewelry, okay? The name of these extension pieces are called Ready to Wear.
Ready to Wear.
WHAIR. You put them in, you take them out. They're very, very versatile. You're like your visa. Never leave home without that.
I like that. And look, your
Look.
hair just grew.
Long hair.
Woo.
And these are the side pieces.
Long hair, don't care.
Right? So you go in the top, literally. I mean, Chelsea does these herself. She's like in and out. You open them, you
So
pin
how
them
long
in.
are the pieces you have? Like the lengths? What lengths do you have? What do they vary? in size?
Oh, my pieces?
Yeah.
Well, my pieces, I mean, this is the pieces, by the way, guys. Believe it or not. My hair is braided. And my famous daughter, yeah, Shante Dolphy, she's amazing. She hooked up her mom today. I mean, what do you think?
Yeah. It works. Good work, Shante. So the lengths, like 12 inches,
We do-
18 inches?
We do 12 inches, 14 inches. We have, with Kulan, I mean, you get this here all the way from India. So we could manufacture whatever you want. We have up to 24 inches of natural human hair. I mean,
Fantastic.
even if you have your hair, you could bring it to the salon and we could actually color it for you
Okay, to match your hair.
to match your hair color.
Okay,
Very, very
fantastic.
versatile.
Awesome. I love it. You
What
like
do you
it?
think?
You like it?
Yeah!
And what's in the bag, Donna? What's going on?
My bag was just this beautiful pieces.
Okay.
Great.
Now, I think you've got something special for everyone in the audience. Everyone's getting a car! I mean, eventually you'll get
Right,
a car, but
right.
right now, what do you have for us?
Well, what I have for you in the audience is we have a free blow dry. Woo! This is big. I mean, you need to come to Donna Dolphy here. It's in Yorkville. Who doesn't want to come to Yorkville? Make a date with your husband. Come on in. I'll make you look fabulous.
All right. right, so everyone, you're getting one right now. Where can people find you?
Well, you can find me on Facebook. You can find me at donadolphihair@yahoo.com, as well as let me correct myself. It's dolphihair@yahoo.com or www.donadolphihair.com.
Okay, fabulous. Of the Vaughan Film Festival, Mark Pagliaroli and Antonio Yenka.
Got it. You got mine.
I'm sorry. How are you doing tonight?
Good.
I'm great. Thank you so much for stopping by. And let me ask you, so when did you start with Real Film Pictures? That's your company name, right?
Yeah, that's our film production company. We basically started right out of high school. Like, we just graduated, we started making independent films with our friends, with our home video camera, and yeah, people wanted to see more, so we just kept making more. We had little screenings in our basements of like 10 to 12 people, and eventually a couple of years later we had a theater full of 300 people.
Wow.
Yeah, so it grew.
It grew exponentially. So definitely it's meeting a demand.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So tell me, how long have you been making films?
We're into our 11th year now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we made 9 short films, a feature film which has distribution in the US and Japan. We're currently working on a boxing documentary with Lennox Lewis,
Nice.
Vander Holyfield, Larry Holmes, Troy Ross, a whole bunch of names.
Those are great fighters.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And what's your experience combined in film?
Well, I guess going into film in the first place, I was at a private acting school and Mark was at OCAD, at the Ontario College of Art and Design, and he was studying film and I was studying acting, and that's actually how we met. A common friend said, well, we went to high school together, but a common friend said, why don't you come out and audition for one of his films? And I said, sure, why not? I came out and I auditioned. I loved the process so much. I ended up working behind the scenes with him, and from that point on, we've created 9 short films, like you said, a feature film, the boxing doc right now, and a film festival.
Fantastic. So let's talk about the Vaughan Film Festival. When and why did you start it?
The Vaughan Film Festival. First and foremost, being filmmakers ourselves, we know the struggle of trying to get exposure for an independent artist. So we've been to film festivals all across North America. We knew how important it was to create that platform. And we've worked with so many talented artists in and around the city of Vaughan. We knew there would come a time and place that we would start a festival in the city. We started an arts and culture event that grew into a film festival. This year we have Rick Campanelli from ET Canada is hosting that actually.
He's a very funny guy.
Yeah, he is. He's coming out to host that. We have Fatima Patachik, who's actually she was part of an Oscar-winning film. She's also the voice of Dora the Explorer. There was an Oscar-winning short film last year called Curfew that actually submitted to our festival, and she's coming back again. They turned that film into a feature film with Ron Perlman, Emily Rossum, so she's working with some of the biggest names in Hollywood, and she's actually coming back to the festival. So again, create the platform for the independent artists and give them that opportunity.
Fantastic. So what can we expect this year? When is it?
It's next week, April 2nd to 4th, so starting Wednesday into Friday. We have 2 days of film screenings, and we have an elaborate red carpet award show on the Friday night.
I love that. Okay, and where's that going to be?
That's it. Well, the screenings are at Colossus Movie Theaters at Highway 400 and Highway 7, and then the awards are at the Riviera Park, which is just down the street.
All right. Do you have any faves? Any film picks that you'd want to mention?
The animation this year is really what stands out to us. We've received just around 100 films internationally this year, and we had to select 25 films to screen during the festival. The animation was the toughest to decide on which films we were letting in and which films we weren't. So if you're going to come out to the festival, definitely take a look at the animation. It definitely stands out.
The animation? Okay, great. And where can people find you?
VaughanFilmFestival.com. All of our social media platforms are attached to our website, so we'd like people to come onto our website and then follow us on any one of our social media platforms. We're on Vine, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the whole 9 yards. But again, you get all your information on the website, and then you can link into any one of our social medias.
That's amazing. Well, thank you very much for putting this together. And this is, again, what year into it?
This is our second year.
Second year.
Yeah.
Okay, that's big, and it's been so widely received by the community. So congratulations for that.
Thank you.
And I look forward to attending one of the
great.
nights. And I think you've got maybe a set of screen tickets for some lucky
We do. That's
selfie
right.
winners
That's right.
tonight.
Yeah.
So
Screening tickets.
all right, that's amazing. Again, can you just give like a word of advice to an independent film person? Like, what would you recommend or advise to them to stay in this business?
I think it's one of the toughest businesses at the end of the day. You just have to persevere. You need to know what you're striving for, and you really can't let anything bring you down, because building this festival wasn't an easy feat. We lost a lot of our own money starting it off in the first couple of years. So you can't let that slow you down. You just have to keep going. If anything, let that be a reason as to why you need to push to that next level, so that no one else has to deal with what you had to deal with.
Oh, you're preaching to the choir. Totally understand that. And I appreciate you. Thank you so much for stopping
Thank you.
by. All right, we'll be right back. Everybody, put your hands together for Chris Monaco.
How's everybody doing tonight? What's up, Hard Rock? I'm all the way from Van City. I love T-Dot, though, except for your weather. It's really cold here, guys. I hope springtime comes. I can't wait for summer, though. You guys ready to have some fun or what? I just have one request. I want you guys to be really loud, okay? All right, cool. Let's do this. In the back of the club. Back it up, let me fill you up, and this is what I say. Tutti frutti, can you give me that tutti frutti? Can you give me that tutti frutti? I want that ooey gooey, tasty chewy tutti frutti. Can you give me that tutti frutti? Can you give me that tutti frutti? I want that ooey gooey, tasty chewy tutti frutti. Can you give me that tutti frutti? Can you give me that tutti frutti? I want that ooey gooey, tasty chewy tutti frutti. Can you give me that tutti frutti? Can you give me that tutti frutti? I want that ooey gooey, tasty. When she walked in the door, shook that thing out on the floor. I knew that I had to have it. Back it up now, let me grab it. Hot top and a mini skirt. Got me thinking, oh my, gonna make it work. She's hanging out with all the girlies, and I got my fellas. And I bet my bottom dollar that we cannot parlay in the back of the club, overheated hot tub. And I've got my birthday suit on, that means we all can play. And this is what I say, can you give me that tutti frutti? Just give me that tutti frutti. Just give me that tutti frutti. I want that ooey gooey, tasty chewy tutti frutti. Can you give me that tutti frutti? Just give me that tutti frutti. I want that ooey gooey, tasty chewy tutti frutti. Just give me that tutti frutti. Just give me that tutti frutti. I want that ooey gooey, tasty chewy tutti frutti. Just give me that tutti frutti. Just give me that tutti frutti. I want that ooey gooey, tasty chewy. And I bet my bottom dollar that we cannot parlay. I want that ooey gooey, tasty chewy. And I've got my birthday suit on, that means we all can play. I want that ooey gooey, tasty chewy. Where's all my summer girls at? Well, I got some summer girls in the building, make some noise. I'm cruising through the block feeling so good. I've got the music pumping, rolling through your hood. I'm feeling dynamite when I see her strut. OMG, I'ma blow it up, looking for more girls in the summer. I love them California girls, all the women around the world. And from LA to Antigua, Paris to Ibiza, there's way too many girls in the summer. Come on! 1, 2, 3, 4, round and round the world I go. Way too many girls in the summer, but there's always one more I'm falling for. All the women I adore. I'm probably drunk, but I love her. Love in the summer. 1, 2, 3, 4, round and round the world I go. You guys having fun or what? Make some noise. all the women I adore. I'm probably drunk, but I love. When I'm up in London, bottles popping, we don't stop. DJ, keep it coming, got you jumping till y'all drop. Fly UK to MIA, partying every night and day. Cause I'm just looking for more girls of the summer. I love them New York City women with Gucci Prada. Independent girls that live in, hey, y'all make me. From Bermuda, Bahama, oh, you pretty mama. There's way too many girls in the summer. 1, 2, 3, 4, round and round the world I go. Way too many girls in the summer, but there's always one more I'm falling for. All the women I adore. I'm probably drunk, but I love her. Come on! 1, 2, 3, 4, round and round the world I go. Way too many girls, but there's always one more I'm falling for. All the women I adore. I'm probably drunk, but I love her. Come on! I can't hear you, Toronto! Make some noise! Damn! Some summer girl around the world, around the world. Some summer girl around the world, around the world. And I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, round and round the world I go. Way too many girls, way too many girls. All the women I adore. I'm probably drunk, but I love her. There's way too many girls, way too many girls, baby. All the women I adore. I love, love her. Summer, summer, summer girls everywhere around the world. Thanks, T-Dot.
Incredible performance. Thank you, Chris Monaco.
Thanks, Nikki.
Beautiful, beautiful
Much
job.
appreciated.
Yeah. Now, you've been in the music game since you were really young.
Yeah.
Can you tell when did you start out? How old
I
were
started
you?
playing piano when I was 2, actually.
2? So you're like a
and then I just-
prodigy.
Yeah. I guess so, yeah. I've always had like family around me that play music and stuff. Usually just country music, though, but I'm surprised I didn't turn out to be like the next Garth Brooks or something.
That'd be really cool. I'll give you a little family confession. Every Sunday, my dad would play Johnny Cash
I love
and
Johnny
Willie Nelson. So I grew up on country too.
Yeah, Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, 2 of my favorite country artists.
Really?
Yeah.
So when did you start moving out to other genres of music?
I started like I think I was like 11 or 12, and I thought I was going to be like the next biggest rapper. I'm sure everyone.
Who were you listening to that inspired you?
Actually, one of my favorite rap artists was Too Short. Believe it or not.
Yeah!
love
Too short band. Too short band.
But I'd have to say Tupac was and still is one of my biggest inspirations.
Tupac.
Yeah, love Tupac.
Yeah.
Tupac over Biggie. Sorry, everybody.
Tupac. Buddy. So rap and a little bit of R&B too.
Yeah, I did rap, I did R&B. I mean, my main focus though when I was younger was rap, and my parents absolutely hated it, even though they paid for all my studio time. They were like, you better not curse. And for like the longest time, I'd always curse and stuff, and I never grasped the concept that I can't curse on a demo because there might be a woman listening to my demo, and she'd be like, next. But then when I got older, I was like, you know what, maybe my parents were right.
And it worked out.
Yeah, I just quit rapping, and then I went to singing, and of course you can't really swear when you're singing, right? Unless you're like Nate Dogg or TQ or something.
Now the thing that I like about your sound is that it's very eclectic. We've got a little bit of different seasonings from different types of music, and you also have a lot of experience working with different people.
Yeah.
So name some of the people you've collaborated with.
I mean, I've done shows with lots of people. As far as collaborations, right now, mainly, I've just started doing a lot of collabs. I wouldn't really say they're collabs, though, more or less writing projects.
Writing projects, okay.
Because I do a lot of writing, not necessarily for my own music, but for other artists
Okay.
too. And Craig Smart actually is the one guy that got me into the writing big time.
Shout out to Craig
up,
Smart
Craig?
here.
If you guys don't know who Craig Smart is, he's the singer of 1, 2, 3 and One Life Stand. Amazing, amazing song. So give it up for Craig.
3, 2, 1.
Now, do you have anything coming up? Any shows going on?
I'm performing for Canadian Music Week on
That's
May
right.
7th.
At the Clave Social for the Urban Showcase,
Yeah.
and I'm excited for you to be part of that. It's gonna be a killer show.
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. I think Andrea Godden's performing there as well
Dear
too.
God, and
She's
that's
a wicked
right.
artist.
Alicia Cinnamon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. And we just got confirmation Aeon is
Oh,
gonna be part of it
nice,
too.
nice.
So yeah, he's great.
Nice. Yeah, he's
great.
really good. He's really good.
Where can people find you? more of your music?
Actually, I'm just launching my website. I know it's taken me a while to get a website out. I've been doing it for a while, but my website, www.chrismonacomusic. Everybody spells it always the wrong way, so I'll just spell it out for you. K-R-I-S.
Okay, with a K.
Yeah, M-O-N-I-C-O, not an A. So it's like complete opposite of what you would spell it. That's how you spell it.
I think you
chrismonacomusic.com.
get it right. All right. Chris, it's
Yeah.
been a pleasure.
Thank you very
I
much.
can't wait to see you again in May.
Yes, I can't wait.
We'll be right back.